My beloved soul, listen carefully. The wait is over. God has aligned heaven to deliver your soulmate now. This is not just a hopeful statement. It is a divine announcement. Something has shifted in the unseen realm. What felt delayed was never denied. What seemed silent was never forgotten. Heaven has been arranging details behind the scenes while you were wondering if your prayers were echoing into emptiness. Now, stay with me, because what is unfolding right now has your name written on it. You thought the delay meant disqualification. You thought the silence meant rejection. But heaven was not ignoring you. Heaven was aligning timelines. There were conversations in the spirit that you could not hear. There were doors being closed for your protection. There were hearts being prepared, wounds being healed, and paths being redirected, so that when you finally meet, it will not be chaos. It will be covenant. My beloved soul, do not skip this moment, because what you are hearing is not random motivation. It is confirmation. The wait was not punishment. It was preparation. God does not rush what is sacred. He does not release what is unfinished. Your soulmate is not being sent to complete your brokenness, but to join your wholeness. That is why the process felt long. God was shaping you into someone who can recognize real love, not chase illusion. He was teaching you discernment so you would not settle for attention when you were destined for alignment. There were people who looked like answers but were only lessons. There were connections that felt intense but were not eternal. And every closed door that broke your heart was actually heaven breaking a chain. Stay with me till the end. Something powerful is waiting for you. The enemy tried to convince you that you were too late, too old, too complicated, too damaged. But God says you are right on time. What belongs to you cannot be stolen by someone else's impatience. What is written for you cannot be erased by past mistakes. The reason it felt like everyone else was moving ahead while you stood still is because your story is not ordinary. It carries weight, it carries destiny, and destiny requires divine timing. Your soulmate is not just a romantic partner. They are a divine assignment. They are someone whose spirit will recognize yours without performance. They will not need you to shrink to be loved. They will not ask you to dim your light to stay. They will see your depth and not be intimidated. They will see your scars and not be afraid. Do not leave yet. Heaven has more to reveal. Right now, in this very season, alignment is happening. There are sudden thoughts crossing their mind about you. There are realizations forming in their heart. God is removing distractions from their path. He is clearing confusion. He is dismantling fear. The same way He worked on you in silence, He has been working on them. You were being refined. They were being awakened. You were learning patience. They were learning clarity. And when two prepared souls meet, it does not create chaos. It creates peace. That is how you will know. It will not feel forced. It will not feel rushed. It will feel like exhale. For years you carried the question when, but heaven was focused on ready, because timing is not about calendar dates. It is about spiritual readiness, and now something has shifted. The heaviness you felt is lifting. The constant overthinking is slowing down. There is a strange calm entering your spirit. That calm is not random. It is a sign. It is the peace that comes before fulfillment. If you remain till the end, the final word will change everything. There were nights you cried quietly, asking God why love seemed so complicated for you. There were mornings you smiled in public while carrying private disappointment. But every tear was collected. Every prayer was recorded, and now the season of harvest is approaching. Not because you demanded it, but because you endured. Not because you forced it, but because you trusted. The wait is over, not because you are desperate, but because you are ready. God is not sending someone to fix your loneliness. He is sending someone to expand your purpose. Together, you will build. Together, you will grow. Together, you will reflect a love that points back to Him. My beloved soul, Hold this truth firmly in your heart. The same God who protected you from wrong connections is now positioning the right one. The same God who allowed separation is now orchestrating union. The same God who closed doors is now unlocking destiny. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are aligned. And when it happens, you will look back at this season and understand why nothing else worked. Because it was never meant to. What is coming is not a repetition of your past. It is a revelation of your promise. The wait is over. Heaven has aligned, and your soulmate is closer than you think. Stay steady. Stay expectant. Stay open. Because when God moves, He moves with precision. And this time, it is for you. And as this divine alignment continues to unfold, you must understand something deeper, something that goes beyond emotion and into destiny. This union is not being orchestrated out of loneliness. It is being released out of purpose. There is a difference. Loneliness seeks company to fill a void, but purpose attracts partnership to fulfill a calling. God is not responding to your fear of being alone. He is responding to the completion of your preparation. For years, you asked for love, but heaven was building character. You asked for companionship, but heaven was strengthening your identity. You asked for someone to choose you, but God was teaching you how to choose yourself in alignment with Him. And now that your foundation is stronger, now that your heart no longer chases validation, but carries value, the release has been authorized. My beloved soul, do not let distraction pull you away from this word, because what is being spoken right now is touching timelines you cannot yet see. There were spiritual blockages that had to be removed. There were generational patterns that had to be broken. Cycles of unhealthy attachment, cycles of settling for less, cycles of confusing intensity with intimacy. All of it had to collapse before covenant could stand. And that collapse felt painful. It felt like loss. It felt like rejection. But it was divine demolition. God will never build something eternal on a cracked foundation. So He allowed what was unstable to fall. Stay with me till the end, because the depth of this revelation is still unfolding. Your soulmate is not entering your life as a rescuer, but as a reflection. They will mirror the growth you fought for. They will recognize the discipline you developed in secret. They will honor the standards you refused to lower, even when it felt easier to compromise. And here is the truth that may surprise you. They too have been waiting, not passively, not carelessly, but through their own refining fire. They have faced disappointments. They have walked away from what looked convenient, but was not aligned. They have questioned timing. They have wondered why certain connections failed. And just like you, they did not always understand that heaven was intervening. Do not skip this moment, because you are beginning to see the full picture. This is not coincidence approaching you. This is coordination, divine coordination. The steps you took years ago, the moves you made that seemed random, the places you felt led to go, even the heartbreaks that redirected your path. They were all pieces of a greater design. You thought you were just surviving. You were actually being positioned. You thought you were healing from the past. You were being made ready for the future. And now, as heaven aligns both of your paths, there will be moments of sudden clarity, conversations that feel effortless, eye contact that feels familiar, peace that feels unexplainable. Because when God connects two prepared souls, there is recognition without striving. There is certainty without pressure. There is excitement without chaos. The love coming toward you will not confuse you. It will confirm you. It will not drain you. It will strengthen you. It will not compete with your purpose. It will complement it. My beloved soul, guard your heart in this season of approach, not with fear, but with wisdom. The enemy often tries to send counterfeits when he senses real alignment is near. Old connections may reappear. Temptations to revisit what you already outgrew may surface, but do not mistake familiarity for destiny. What is aligned with you now will not require you to abandon your growth. It will honor it. Do not leave yet. Heaven has more to reveal. There is a spiritual acceleration happening. What once felt stagnant will begin to move. You may notice doors opening in other areas of your life at the same time. Career clarity, emotional stability, renewed vision that is not random. When covenant approaches, purpose also expands. Because this union is not only about romance, it is about impact. Together, you will influence atmospheres. Together, you will build something that carries light, and that requires both of you to stand strong individually first. That is why the waiting season felt isolating. God was separating you from noise so you could hear him clearly. He was detaching you from dependency so you could stand securely. He was teaching you that your worth is not determined by who chooses you, but by who created you, And now that you know that you are no longer desperate, you are discerning. That shift changes everything. If you remain till the end, the final word will change everything. Because here is what many do not understand about divine timing. It often feels sudden after a long preparation. One day you feel like nothing is moving, and the next day everything shifts. Messages arrive, opportunity, connect, paths cross. But what looks sudden to the human eye was scheduled in the spirit long ago. Heaven does not rush, but heaven is precise. And the precision of this moment is why you feel a subtle anticipation rising in your chest. It is why you sense that something is about to change. It is not anxiety, it is alignment. My beloved soul, release the fear that it will fall apart like before. This is not a repetition of your past patterns. You are not the same person you were then. You do not tolerate what you once tolerated. You do not ignore red flags the way you once did. You do not beg for clarity the way you once did. Growth has changed you, and growth has qualified you. The person coming into your life will not need to be convinced of your value. They will see it naturally. They will pursue with intention, not confusion. They will communicate with maturity, not manipulation. They will pray about you, not play about you. And when that happens, you will realize that the wait was not empty time. It was sacred time where God protected you from entanglements that would have delayed your destiny further. Sacred time where your identity was strengthened so you would not lose yourself in love. Sacred time where your standards were refined so you would recognize the real thing immediately. Stay steady in this final stretch. Do not allow impatience to sabotage what patience has built. Do not allow doubt to speak louder than faith. The alignment has already begun. The release has already been spoken. Heaven has already agreed. What remains now is manifestation in the natural, and when it unfolds, it will not feel forced. It will feel ordained. You will not have to chase. You will not have to overthink. You will not have to decode mixed signals. You will know not because it is perfect, but because it is peaceful. And peace is the signature of God. So lift your head, strengthen your heart, continue becoming the best version of yourself, not to attract them, but because growth is your calling. Trust that what is meant for you is moving toward you. Even now, conversations are being arranged, decisions are being finalized, hearts are being softened, and soon, very soon, the introduction that shifts your life will take place. The wait is over, heaven is aligned, and what God has prepared for you cannot be delayed any longer. And as this divine orchestration continues to move beyond what your physical eyes can perceive, there is something even more powerful happening within you. You are no longer waiting from a place of desperation. You are standing in expectation. There is a holy difference between the two. Desperation begs for attention, but expectation rests in promise. You have crossed into a new spiritual posture. You are not asking, will it happen? You are beginning to sense it is happening. That internal shift is not emotional hype. It is spiritual confirmation. Heaven responds differently when a soul matures into trust. My beloved soul, Protect this inner knowing. The enemy will try to whisper timelines that provoke anxiety. He will attempt to revive old insecurities just to see if you will return to doubt. But you must understand that doubt cannot cancel what God has already authorized. What has been aligned in the spirit cannot be undone by temporary emotion. Do not skip this moment, because what I am about to say is crucial. The final phase before divine union often feels like stretching. It feels like everything is quiet again. It feels almost too calm, but that calm is not absence. It is transition. When a plane reaches altitude, the turbulence decreases. When a storm passes, there is stillness before the sun breaks through. You are in that sacred stillness. Do not misinterpret peace as delay. Peace is the signal that alignment is complete. Your soulmate is not approaching you confused. They are approaching you awakened. There has been a realization in their spirit, a clarity that what they truly desire is not temporary passion, but permanent partnership. They are being guided away from distractions. They are being redirected from paths that would have led to emptiness. And just as God adjusted your steps in subtle ways, He is adjusting theirs. You may not see it yet, but conversations are being closed, so new ones can begin. Doors are being shut, so better ones can open. Emotional ties are being released, so covenant can enter without competition. Stay with me till the end, because the depth of what is unfolding is greater than you imagined. This union carries legacy. It carries impact beyond romance. Together you will influence each other's growth in ways that accelerate destiny. You will pray differently, think differently, build differently. There is synergy in divine alignment that multiplies purpose. That is why the preparation took time. God was not just forming a relationship. He was forming a partnership that could withstand pressure. My beloved soul, release the fear of repetition. This will not mirror your past heartbreaks. The reason former connections collapsed is because they were built on unstable ground. Attraction without alignment, emotion without maturity, chemistry without covenant. But what is being sent to you now carries substance. It carries depth. It carries accountability. There will be transparency, not secrecy. There will be consistency, not confusion. There will be intentional pursuit, not emotional games. Do not leave yet. Heaven has more to reveal. You must also prepare your heart for the vulnerability that comes with answered prayer. Sometimes we become so accustomed to waiting that receiving feels unfamiliar. You may feel a moment of hesitation when real love stands before you. Not because you do not want it, but because it feels sacred. Let yourself receive. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be chosen without suspicion. Healing has positioned you to experience love without fear controlling it. And if old triggers attempt to surface, remember how far you have come. You are not the insecure version of yourself anymore. You are not the anxious overthinker of yesterday. You are grounded. You are aware. You are spiritually aligned. If you remain till the end, the final word will change everything. The final word is, this divine timing does not fail. It may stretch you, refine you, humble you, and grow you, but it does not fail you. The promise over your love life was never erased. It was simply waiting for alignment, and alignment has now occurred. There will be divine encounters that feel orchestrated. You may meet in a way that seems ordinary on the surface, but extraordinary in impact. A simple conversation may unlock something profound. A shared value may confirm years of prayer, and in that moment, you will sense familiarity that goes beyond logic. That is not fantasy, that is recognition. Recognition of two souls that have been guided by the same God toward the same intersection. My beloved soul, continue walking in obedience. Continue honoring your growth. Continue choosing peace over chaos. Because as you maintain alignment, you make space for manifestation. Do not sabotage this season by entertaining what you already outgrew. Do not revisit what God removed. What is coming is greater than what left. What is arriving carries stability. What is forming carries longevity. The wait is not only over, it is transforming into fulfillment. And fulfillment feels different than fantasy. It is steady, it is secure, it is mutual. It does not require you to perform for love. It invites you to participate in love. There will be shared vision. There will be spiritual connection. There will be emotional safety. And from that safety, love will grow deeply, not quickly, because lasting love is cultivated, not rushed. Stay anchored in gratitude, even before you see it fully manifested. Gratitude accelerates awareness. Awareness strengthens faith. Faith positions you to receive without resistance. You are stepping into a chapter where prayers turn into reality, where longing turns into laughter, where solitude turns into sacred companionship. And when it finally unfolds, you will understand why every no was necessary. You will see how every delay protected you. You will recognize that heaven was never withholding, it was preparing. So lift your expectations higher, not with arrogance, but with assurance. Not with entitlement, but with trust. Because what God aligns cannot be broken by human interference. What He ordains cannot be blocked by opposition. The release has been spoken. The season has shifted. The atmosphere has changed. And your soulmate is moving closer with every passing day. Remain patient in the final moments. Remain faithful in the quiet. Remain open in the anticipation, because the God who authored your story has not forgotten your desire. He has perfected the timing. And soon, very soon, what you have been praying for will stand before you, not as a dream, but as reality. The wait is over. Heaven has aligned, and your divine love story is no longer approaching. It is arriving, and as this arrival draws nearer, there is one final refinement taking place within your spirit. It is the refinement of belief. Not surface belief that speaks loudly for a moment, but deep-rooted belief that remains steady when nothing is visible. You are being anchored so that when love manifests, you will not question it out of fear. You will not shrink from it out of insecurity. You will not test it out of trauma. You will receive it with maturity. My beloved soul, this is the closing stretch of a long spiritual marathon. You have endured seasons where you felt unseen. You have resisted the temptation to settle for temporary affection. You have chosen growth over comfort, healing over denial, and faith over frustration. That endurance has not gone unnoticed in heaven. Every silent decision to walk away from what dishonored you echoed loudly in the spirit. Every time you chose dignity over desperation, angels recorded it. Every time you surrendered your timeline back to God instead of forcing your own, you stepped deeper into alignment. Do not skip this moment, because this is where everything comes together. The person being led toward you is not entering casually. They are entering intentionally. There is a seriousness in their spirit now that was not there before. They understand the value of commitment. They understand the sacredness of covenant. They are no longer chasing excitement. They are seeking depth, and depth recognizes depth. That is why this connection will feel different immediately. It will not be based solely on attraction. Though attraction will exist, it will not be based solely on emotion. Though emotion will be present, it will be rooted in shared values, shared vision, and shared reverence for God. Stay with me till the end, because the final revelation is powerful. This union is not only about companionship, it is about confirmation. Confirmation that your faith was not foolish. Confirmation that your patience was not pointless. Confirmation that your tears were not wasted. When you stand beside the one God has prepared, you will realize that every previous heartbreak was redirection. Every disappointment was divine protection. Every delay was strategic. My beloved soul, you must also understand that with answered prayer comes responsibility. Love is not only something you receive, it is something you steward. The peace you have cultivated in your singleness must be protected within your partnership. The communication skills you learned through healing must be practiced in connection. The boundaries you established must remain honored. Divine love flourishes where two whole individuals choose each other daily, not from fear of being alone, but from joy of building together. Do not leave yet. Heaven has more to reveal. There will be a moment, perhaps unexpectedly, where you sense that this is it. Not because everything is flawless, but because everything aligns. The conversation flows without strain. The respect is mutual, without demand. The effort is consistent without reminder. You will notice that you are not anxious, you are not overanalyzing, you are not trying to decode mixed signals. Instead, there is calm assurance. That assurance is the fingerprint of God. And when that moment comes, receive it with gratitude, not suspicion. Allow yourself to step fully into the blessing you prayed for. If you remain till the end, the final word will change everything. The final word is this: trust the author of your love story. He writes with precision. He edits with wisdom. He removes characters who cannot carry the plot forward. He introduces the right one at the appointed time. And now the appointed time has arrived. This is not coincidence. This is convergence. Years of growth, months of healing, countless prayers and divine orchestration have converged into this season. The wait is not just ending. It is transforming into fulfillment. You are stepping into a chapter marked by stability, marked by reciprocity, marked by spiritual unity. And when you look back, you will not resent the waiting. You will revere it. Because without the waiting, you would not have been ready. Without the refining, you would not have recognized the real thing. Without the stretching, you would not have developed the capacity to sustain what is now being released. My beloved soul, stand tall in expectation. Continue walking in obedience. Continue choosing peace. Continue trusting even when you cannot see every detail. The same God who carried you through loneliness is now carrying you into love. The same God who shielded you from misalignment is now presenting you with covenant. Nothing has been random. Nothing has been accidental. Every step has been guided. And now, as heaven completes what it has aligned, you are about to witness the manifestation of a promise that has been written over your life for years. Breathe deeply. Release fear completely. Open your heart confidently. The wait is over. Heaven has aligned. Your soulmate is no longer a distant hope, but a present reality unfolding in divine timing. And this is where your new beginning truly starts.